Hey everybody, it's me again. So today I wanted to talk about the reality of pregnancy in my experience. So I know everybody's different or whatever, but I feel like before I got pregnant, like I was so scared that it was gonna hurt, and I was scared it would be like the hardest thing ever, because everybody on the internet is always like, oh my god girl, I hated being pregnant. I was suffering the whole time. And so I'm like 40 weeks pregnant right now. So I'm ready to give birth like any minute. So here's my experience. I think them bitches be lying. I really don't think it's that hard. Not for me. Everybody's different. Okay? I know this. I know everybody's different. Don't be hating on me. But anyway, for me, it was like the easiest thing in the world. I did have a little bit of morning sickness at the beginning after I started taking my prenatal vitamins. So here's a tip. Take your prenatal vitamins right before bed, because if you get nauseous, it'll be during your sleep cycle. Because once I started taking them at night, I had zero morning sickness. Zero. So that was something that I learned. And I did have some fatigue in my second trimester, but I was working out at the time. I went to the gym. So I did cardio on the Stairmaster and some arm weights, stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, working out during pregnancy is, I'd say the heavier you get, the harder it is. Like, obviously, because you're heavier, and if you're doing cardio, it's going to be a little bit, like, tanky. Like, you know, you're going to have to kind of chug along. So I kind of halved my time on the Stairmaster. Like right now, I'm like 203 pounds, and this is like the heaviest I've ever been, ever. But I can do the Stairmaster for a good 25 minutes on level 6 to 9, which is fine. That's good enough for me. But, you know, when I'm not 200 fucking pounds, I can do it, you know, longer, obviously, because I'm not 200 pounds. But anyway, so yeah, I just feel like, you know, if you're scared of getting pregnant, it might not be that hard for you, because it wasn't hard at all for me, at all. I feel like, you know, there was like little things here and there, like slight cramps, and like I said, a little bit of morning sickness due to my prenatal vitamins. Once I started taking them at night, it went away completely. And then I had a little fatigue, but I was working out, and I was working like 6 days a week too, and that's not fun. So there's that. But I am 40 weeks pregnant right now, so I'm like literally ready any day now to give birth. I'm not really feeling any pains. I haven't had any Braxton Hicks contractions that I know of. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of hard to get up with this giant belly. Let me show you guys how big my belly is. You're gonna go, girl. It's huge. It's the biggest belly in the world. But anyway, but yeah, and then also stretch marks. So I do have stretch marks, but I am over 200 pounds right now, and I do eat a lot. I eat a lot during the day. So I also have been putting lotion on every night. I can show you guys my stretch marks. Honestly, they're not that bad. I thought that they would be a little worse, Because, I mean, my belly is huge. Look at it. It's giant. So I'm lucky they're not, like, really red and, like, you know, they're pretty light considering how fucking fat I am. So, thank God. You know, I feel like you need to prepare yourself for body changes. Like my boobs, like they got bigger. I know they don't look big right now, but I mean, they did grow a lot. I know they're not like huge, but I never really had big boobs, so. I had like a B cup, but now I have like a C something, probably. But anyway, so yeah. If you're like, if you just found out you're pregnant or something and you're like worried, oh my God, is it gonna hurt? It depends. For me, it was the easiest thing ever, pretty much. I did have some problems here and there, but it wasn't like a permanent thing throughout the whole pregnancy. And I feel like the worst thing for me was the second trimester with the fatigue. But like I said, I was doing cardio and working out during that time. So I feel like if you don't do that, your fatigue might be a little bit more doable. Because for me, like, I did want to sleep when I went to work. Because I would work out and then go to work for 9 hours. And I would just, like, be like this the whole time. Just, like, ready for bed. But, yeah. What else? You do get a line down your belly, which I think is so fucking weird. Like, why? And why is it a straight line? How does your body know to put a straight line through your belly? What is that? Why does it do that? Like, you'd think that, you know, and it happens to, like, almost every girl. And that's pretty crazy. Bodies are weird, you know. And not everyone gets stretch marks, too, but, like, I'm already obese. So, if you're going to be obese and then get pregnant, I mean, you probably might get some stretch marks. I know I did, because I was like 165 pounds before, and then after I'm like 203 pounds last time they checked. I've been eating a lot. I mean, I've already done that. Like, I'm just an obese girl. Like, I just like food. But yeah, the baby is gonna make you even more obese. So I'd say, you know, if you are pregnant, to kind of just mentally prepare yourself for stretch marks, even if it doesn't happen. Just because you never know. Like, my friend Chloe, she didn't get any stretch marks, but she was thin when she got pregnant. I feel like that helps. But, you know, like I said, if you're obese and you get pregnant, you might get stretch marks. Maybe not. Well, then good for you. I have some, but whatever. I already mentally prepared myself for that this whole time. And I'm mentally preparing myself for if I get loose skin after this baby comes out. I'm not really ready for that, but I've already experienced loose skin on my breasts after losing a bunch of weight. So, I don't know. Yeah, and then also, one good thing about this pregnancy is, I look back at pictures of me from a year ago, and I go, oh my God, I thought I was fat, but I was actually not. You know, you just look at yourself in a new way, because you're so fat now, and you look back and you go, wow, I wasn't even fat, you know? It's crazy. So that's one good thing about it. But yeah, that was just my experience with the whole thing. I do feel like there is a little bit of over-exaggeration sometimes. I know I've done it. I know I've over-exaggerated. And I'm going to tell you, I've done it. I've over-exaggerated here and there. And that's okay. You know, they don't know what it's like to be pregnant, probably. So whatever. Well, you don't know. I can lie. But anyway. But I have had, you know, some stuff. But yeah, it's been really a cakewalk. I didn't think it'd be this easy. The hardest thing right now for me is getting up out of bed. But even then, it's not too hard once you get used to it. And then once you get used to sleeping, you know, I kind of sleep on my side. And then I kind of like listen to the baby, because sometimes if the baby's uncomfortable, he'll start moving. And I'll just kind of like alter myself until he stops moving, because then I'll know he's okay and not getting squished. So yeah, I think that's really it. Just wanted to tell you guys that, you know, not all pregnancies are hard. You know, I'm sure girls do over-exaggerate here and there, because that's what pregnant women do. Sometimes, I'm sure some pregnancies aren't that easy, you know, especially when you get older and all that bullshit. But I'm 25, you know, I'm like in my peak breeding age probably, so, but yeah, that's all for this video. Let me know in the comments how your pregnancy went. Was it easy? Was it hard? Let me know. Did you get stretch marks? Did you get a line down your belly? And how big are your boobs, you know, after you get milk in them? Like, did they grow a size? And then after the milk goes away, do they shrink? Let me know. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.